Hi, class 10. Good morning. How are you? Hope you all are doing good by God's grace. But very few of us believe in it, right? But it actually does happen, and belief is everything what we need in life. So, we were there with one of your chapters, and the poem of Robert Frost was of the last one which I did was your, what is it? I forgot the name. I'm forgetting the name. What is it? Dust and Snow? Right. That was the poem which we did of Robert Frost. It was I liked it very much, Dust of Snow. And then we are coming to another one, is Fire and Ice. Now, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. For what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, if the world had to die twice, perish, finish, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice and would end. Fire is also destruction, ice is also destruction. Now, how is it destruction? I knew one perfume, it's very expensive, it's called Fire and Ice. Wonderful perfume, terrific. Either you use it, you are at loss. If you don't use it, you are at loss. It's like that Delhi's Laddu. Fire and Ice. It's around about 1800 or 1900 rupees, 400 ml. So the original one from France. But what is this fire and what is this ice he's calling it in for a person to happen? What is the fire in between? Now if we take it into humanity, if we try to think what Frost is actually wanting to say, there are many ideas how the world will end, but it will end mostly because of fire and for ice. It will naturally end someday. Isn't it? Suppose something, fire lights up everywhere and the whole earth goes into fire, or it freezes up with ice. What will you do? Like, he's bringing out something, his feelings to the common people, that what is actually this fire and ice? It's an insensitivity, or can we call it, we can call it as greed, avarice, cruelty, lust, conflict, fury, intolerance, rigidity, insensitivity, coldness, indifference, hatred. According to me, what I think here it is giving one expression to me is Frost is trying to say that there is something wrong here. He's trying to say that the world will either end with fire or with ice. They have the two things. Ice is also as bad as fire. Okay. So we have to understand what is he trying to say. How is he talking about fire? It's actually expressing the idea of the world would end in either of two ways. either by ice or by fire. Both are components compared with self-destruction for human beings or human emotions or hatred and desire. The poem is very artistically, actually it is a type of philosophy that we let our emotions rule us, and if we don't control them, they will surely destroy everything around us. Similarly, as I think fire and ice both are just a component in bringing the world to a catastrophic end. That's what I think. That's what I think he's trying to say in the poem. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. For what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Desire, what is desire? A strong feeling of unwanted to have something or wishing for something to happen. Favor is approval or a support type of thing. So the poem actually expresses that either someday the Earth's core will get heated up so much that it would lead to fire destroying the Earth's surface. On the other hand, the second group says that if the temperature goes down to a huge extent and makes life on Earth impossible, it would have the same catastrophic effect. Then he compares fire and ice with the destructive features of human emotions, desire and hatred. He says that from what he is aware about fiery desires, he would favor the ones who say that it would be fire. By saying so, he brings the idea that human beings let their emotions rule them and the consequences of unmonitored longing in chaos. But again, by not having the first option of fire, he considers, twice the ice would be equally competent in ending it. If fire can't do it, ice can also do it. Ice is hatred, the human capability of insensitivity, and hatred has the potential for inner destruction. It destructs yourself inside, it changes you, you become bad to people. Though slow and steady it happens. But the same effect of desire also has on us. So if given an option between fire and ice, we would be just as good as fire to destroy the world. Ice and fire go same and same. Now it varies from person to person. To given human qualities, actually what we have to inanimate objects, like fire and ice are capable of destruction. By fire and ice, by giving them mind and power to destroy anything. Like for what I have tasted of desire, I hold those who favor fire. Isn't it? So, but here also I want to say one thing, that is that what to say, such a word I want to say it is, as I said, fire and ice stand for greed, avarice, cruelty, lust, conflict, fury, intolerance, rigidity, insensitivity, coldness, indifference, hatred. That brings all, conflict, fury. Fire stands for greed, conflict, fury, cruelty, lust, avarice, whereas ice stands for insensitivity, intolerance, indifference, rigidity and hatred. Okay, these are two essential components as features for destructive human emotions. Understood? Like we have fiery desires and we have icy hatred, can cause damage to an individual in irreparable manner Fire and ice, the world at the verge of chaos. Does an apocalypse. It can have an what do you say, apocalypse, which will fall down, finish off. So what is this between humans? What is avarice? Greed for desire to be rich. No matter what, I am going to subdue someone and become rich. When we decide to what work will we do, what is the money, we first think about the money. That is avarice. Lust. Every person has this. It's very normal. It is in excess or it is uncontrolled. When it is not controlled or in excess, it is bad and can be damaging to yourself and others. But it cannot be inherently considered as bad, as it is natural. Lust is natural. It happens. Feelings inside you happens naturally. Anything natural cannot be bad. But if it is more than your nature, it gets bad. However, if everyone is allowed to act on their lust, it would lead to social anarchy. There will be a problem everywhere. Lust actually means a strong desire for something, for someone or something. Lust. Especially of a sexual nature it happens. An example of lust is what you might feel you feel when you see someone attractive of the opposite sex. That lust comes into you. I need to meet that person. I need to talk to that person. I want to get friendly with him. You think a lot of things inside your mind. That is lust. Avarice is again trying to become easily rich. And what happens when you are insensitive? Insensitivity is when you are not feeling someone else's of the opposite of caring or sympathetic feeling. You don't have. You are insensitive. You don't have that sense for other people's feelings. If you make a joke about your friend's bad haircut when you know she or he is embarrassed about it, that is being insensitive. When we see that people are feeling very bad and we try to crack a joke, we try to show them down in front of others, we trying to be smart, that is insensitivity. We should understand each and everybody's sense of feelings. That comes under the fire. We try to spoil everything. That is also hatred. That is going to cause destruction. I'll build up enemies. I'm coming back in the next video.